Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another good evening of FIFA as we have the eISL powered by Coca-Cola going on. The matches are due, and of course, joining along with me is going to be Azim. But before we get the show started, a huge shout out to our sponsors, of course, starting off with our associate sponsor, Hero, and our esports partners, Nodwin Gaming, our platform partners, PlayStation, for making this event happen. But Azim, the hype is real because the two teams in contention we have right now, they've been in a sublime form lately.
Oh, absolutely. It's such a huge game, this Northeast United FC up against SCEB Bengal. But before we get into previewing the game, let's quickly take you through our tournament format in case you are new to the eISL. We are, of course, in the middle of our league stage, of course, which will carry on till 13th of March. 110 matches, 3 games per match, 2 1v1s and 1 co-op. 4 teams make it to the finals played between the 19th and 21st of March, and then the winners on the 21st of March as well. The two winning team members go head to head to decide who represents India in the FIFA Global Series 2022. So, huge things at stake over here, and huge prize pool as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, a lot on the line, to be honest. And taking a look at the prize pool for all the new viewers again out there, if you've tuned in right now, 78 lakhs rupees is on the line. And for the first position, you're getting 15 lakhs over here. And so on, it reduces up until the point place gets 2 lakh 50,000 out of it. But for the MVP, separately 4 lakh rupees, and that is something that I've been looking out for. And considering the way things are happening around, especially we've got two major contenders. Imad yesterday with that sort of a performance, he's definitely going to be in the race for that 4 lakh rupees. But either ways, today's game is definitely going to be a cracker. They started off with a bang the new year yesterday, both the teams. But before we get the game started, let's take a look at the schedule. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how things have been running out. Of course, we did have a game earlier. It was Kerala Blasters FC that managed to beat Hyderabad FC and have secured themselves a fifth spot and have gotten themselves back into the race of the top four. But this is what I've been talking about. Northeast United FC, they're going to be in contention today, and they would be looking out for those crucial 3 points. Now, if they manage to do that, they would be toppling over Chennai FC.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in fact, if they manage to win, for the moment, they could go top of the EISL leaderboard as well. But for SCEB Bengal, if they get a win, suddenly they are within 2 points of Northeast United FC with a game in hand. So
Yeah.
this is a vital match and very interesting to see. And we would have been looking forward to that blockbuster of Imad against Ankit Gupta after the form that they showed in their matches yesterday. But interesting to see things being changed around just a little bit. We've usually seen Ankit Gupta going in game 2 and Mufu going in game 2. So I think a little bit of mind games from both teams over here, because obviously they don't know which player they're going to be going up against. That the players just decide that they're going to be going first or second. And if you look at the head-to-head, if you look at that crazy goal score tally, 48 goals, out of which I'm fairly certain around 25 at least have been scored by Ankit Gupta. He's been in absolutely crazy form in the eISL so far. Particularly yesterday, put in probably one of the best performances I have seen in the tournament so far. And you can see a picture of concentration. He's just trying to get into the mood, get into the zone. He's going to be up against Mufu, who is a player who is very good on his defense, generally very solid at the back. So again, a player who's been absolutely fantastic in his attack, going up against a player who is defensively very solid. So lots of laughs, lots of banter across the tables. Both of these teams, of course, the teammates very close to each other, and of course they enjoy having a good laugh and a good bit of banter as well. Ankit, of course, a significant advantage in terms of age and of course his FIFA skill level as well. And interesting, we did see yesterday in Ankit's interview that he refers to himself as a casual player who's suddenly gone pro. But I mean, if that's what he does as a casual player, 19
Imagine, yeah.
19 goals in 6 games, and out of those, I believe it was 17 coming in 3 games. So he has blown a little bit hot and cold, but we are already off maximum efficiency today, and Northeast United FC, in their red, the recognizable red home jersey, going up against SC East Bengal. And Mufu, always a player who's very interesting to watch. Both these players, actually, you can never quite predict what they're going to do. They have interesting choices in terms of their team selections as well, go slightly against the meta to do what they feel comfortable doing. And interesting to see that Mufu is persisting just like he did in the last game with Neymar and Messi as his two white players, and then of course Pele and Ronaldo. A good break for him over here. He's got Neymar in, makes the turn, finds Messi. Surely will go for the shot, hits Van der Sar straight in the
What?
face, and it's deflected in. Oh my
What?
goodness! It was, I think, Ankit trying to clear the ball, and Mufu just got a tackle in somehow. And Pele celebrates with his
Wow.
face to the camera. It is 1-0 early on to Northeast United FC.
Wow, Azim. Wow, this is it, right? This is the way what Mufud really wanted, and we have seen him, right? Especially this takes me back to the tie against Bengaluru FC, where he decided to go up against Shaknik, and he did put up his hearts out there, and did manage to take that win. But now again, going up against a Maverick, an absolute monster like Ankit Gupta, and starting things off with a goal for his own, and this is gonna definitely bolster up that confidence in Mufu, who has been apparently stepping up massively. Yesterday, of course, it was Imad's show all night, but again, I really loved how Mufu has started off today.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. So the thing that I've noticed about Ankit Gupta is that before I tell you that we have Mufu in with a chance again. Messi turning inside the box, can't quite do the shot away. But the thing that I have seen about Ankit is that whenever he goes up against an opponent who he really knows well, who he's understood how they play, he seems to have a very good tactical plan in place. He's very street smart, and there takes the shot, saved by Van der Sar. Uh, should have probably gone far post, but he is the set piece specialist. Not allowed to get the ball in with the angle that he usually prefers. So this is something clearly that Mufu has also been studying. And we have seen that when Ankit comes against a player who is more reactive, who doesn't have a very front foot forward kind of game plan, he has tended to struggle just that little bit.
Yeah, I mean, again, we know that Ankit relies highly on his instincts, right? If he starts feeling himself, he starts scoring. And again, the match has just started. You still have a lot of playing time left. You can do a lot, right? And I'm pretty sure Ankit will definitely make a comeback. But if Mufu constantly presses in like this, if Mufu constantly creates such openings, then this is going to be really trouble in paradise for SC's Bengal, because they have to somehow win this game, because if they do not, then things are going to be so much easier for Imad, because he's going up against Beno 7. Now Beno has of course improved with time, but Imad, the kind of form that he is, it's he's taken down Saran's the best player in South Asia, but now all right, that could have been a chance had it not been an offside. But either ways, I love the pressing attack of coming in from Northeast United FC. The way they're creating chances is not giving a lot of time for Ankit to really respond and retaliate in this situation. But this could be a good chance. Ankit directly goes in for the shot and then
Oh
for
my
the header,
goodness!
followed by a goal. And this is exactly what was needed. I told you, Azim, they rely on their instincts. And there you go. Ronaldo manages to score. And there we have it. SC East Bengal tying up the tally.
Yeah, that was just brilliant. He took the first shot, and we've seen Ankit takes these shots from not very high percentage angles, but manages to make it work. We saw the shot hit the crossbar, and then a little fortune. I thought that he may have been offside, but I think just about level with the last man. And 1-1, and this is looking like it's already shaping up to be a cracker. We saw in Northeast United FC and SC East Bengal's games yesterday a total of, I believe it was 14 goals and 20 goals scored across the ties. So I think we can expect fireworks here today, and we've already seen 2 goals scored in the opening 30 minutes. Both players looking to attack and get forward at every possible opportunity. So yeah, get yourself strap in, folks, because this one could be an absolute epic.
Oh, this is a cracker of a game. Likewise, the quality of goals that are coming in from really unexpected positions, and that is a, free kick from a rather very interesting spot. And Messi, the one taking the shot. We've seen a lot of passes being made, but is he going to go in for the shot? That's a good question, and I think he is.
Goes for the shot, trying to go with that outside of the foot technique over there, going for the time finish, but didn't quite time it right. Managed to get it in the corner, but of course, unless it's absolutely perfect, Van der Sar is going to eat those up all day long. And speaking of long, a long ball, but it is offside. So both players, I think, seem to have a reasonable handle on how the other players they've been looking and trying to spot weaknesses in each other's games. And definitely, Mufu has found a few chinks in Ankit's armor, and Ankit will also be looking to do the same. He gets forward here with Ronaldo, keeps the ball with the ball roll, looks for the cross. He will get a corner, and from the corners, you see immediately Mufu there going to cut it off. But this time he gets the ball in that he wants. He's got Marquinhos in there, well defended. The header falls to the defender, and now Mufu can go on the counter attack. He's got Messi in behind, and he does find him. It's 1v1 over here, but defenders coming back. Can he find Pele at that far post? He goes for it, wins the header, it loops just wide.
Oh, barely, almost had it. But I love this sort of mentality from Mufu. He's got that killer instinct, and every single opening he's getting, he's going for that. But taking a look at Ankit Gupta, he's not going to shy down from a challenge. He's found a worthy opponent, and they're going head to head up against each other and playing around with the defenders. Will of course score a goal, and this is it. SC East Bengal, they've managed to take a lead. It's 2-1 for them.
Oh, that was absolutely spectacular. Using the Marseille roulette, completely bamboozling Mufu. We've seen that turning one way, then the other, and again, not bothering to get close to the goal, just taking the shot. And this is why what I've been telling so many of the players, well, not telling them, but saying it on the commentary, and maybe these guys are listening as well. Sometimes you just got to take that shot when you feel it's right. And we've seen that on the weak foot, edge of the box, smashes it into the corner, and that's been sort of Ankit's signature almost for this tournament so far. He scored 3 or 4 of those goals in a very, very similar manner, and yeah, advantage SC's Bengal after going down early. It's now up to Mufu to try and drag himself back in this, but I do think he's going to get plenty more chances, and I do think Ankit is going to find himself getting a few more chances as well as we trundle towards half time. He's trying to get the ball forward to Pele, wins that ball back, immediately getting into the box. He doesn't want that whistle to blow. Will he try to cross this into the box? He needs to get it in as soon as possible. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time played, and it will still be a corner as well. So he needs to go direct here. If he passes it, I think the ref will blow the whistle. So he probably needs to go for a long ball here. Let's see what he does. Yep, he's definitely going direct. He's going to go near post to find Gullit. And he does find him. It's Gullit versus Gullit, and unfortunately, it's over the bar for Northeast United FC, and breathless first half comes to an end.
Oh yes, 100%. With the way they've been playing SC East Bengal, this is the kind of momentum that they needed, right? But despite that, Azim, I think this was a very closely contested first half. And Mufu, the way he started off, you can see that he is glimmering with confidence, and I think, yeah, this is definitely going to be a setback. Of course, heading into the second half, he's 1 goal shy, but I'm pretty sure the kind of quality he has showcased, he's going to make a comeback. But for Ankit Gupta, his reign, his terror, his tyranny sort of continues as he just keeps on hammering goals after goals, even after being a goal short. That did not really, sort of put him in a dark area, right? He was always looking for that opening. He was always feeling confident, and uh, still call him a casual player. How does he get to do with that? I think after this, he's definitely gonna get himself signed with some pro FIFA club, and maybe enter and start off his competitive career.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be a phenomenal waste of talent if he didn't, but that's an excellent ball to find Messi in behind. Goes for Vieira with Ronaldo now, still gets the ball back, the deflection running his way, and he goes for that little flick back that's become his trademark right now. The moment he's with his back to goal, he's always going to try that. And now Ankit reciprocating with his own ball. Surely he's going to go for the chip, but saved by Van der Sar. I think Mufu sort of saw that coming. We've seen that chip so many times from Ankit across the course of this tournament, and end-to-end stuff. Both teams creating chances, both teams not able to finish them. For the moment, the goal scoring, I am very sure in this match is not over yet. Expect more goals, guys, because this is both players going absolutely hell for leather, throwing caution to the wind. There is no caution in either of their games. They both just want to score goals right now.
Oh, they definitely do. And, if this goes on, it's a complete end-to-end FIFA that we are seeing, right? Both the players trying to create the chances, any sort of opening that they are getting, they're welcoming. And just in this case, you've got Ronaldo going in for a cutback, but well defended by Mufu. And this is where you find Mufu at his natural best, right? Northeast United FC. They're known for their sublime defense, and this is where Mufu does have to realize that he's got to play a little bit more strategical than he does usually, because the opponent in front of him is going to be a tough nut to crack. But for now, again, Northeast United FC, they're trying to build up that attack, being a little bit patient on that build up, finding that little bit of an opening, giving it away. And there you have Ankit Gupta finds that little gap and he capitalizes, takes the possession away.
Yeah, and for Mufu, I mean, he didn't have the best time of it in his last game against Naveen either. So for him, it's going to be a massive opportunity to get his form back. He finds the ball through to Pele and now looks for Messi. Will that ball make it? He gets it to Ronaldo, takes the shot with Messi,
Oh,
saved. You know what? I actually think he was trying to pass the ball to Pele over there, but I think slightly overhit it and went to Messi. This time, will he go for the standard corner routine that we've got used to seeing? No, he goes with Messi and looks for Neymar Jr. Surely a finesse shot, but nowhere near enough power on it. And Van der Sar can just stand there with the ball, take a little bit of time. And Ankit Gupta, I mean, sure, we can say casual player, but the one thing that he absolutely does not lack and has not lacked at any point in this tournament is confidence.
Oh yeah, I mean the way he's been playing, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be trying to go for a few more chances being created, just like this one. Giving the ball away towards the right wing, making sure Ronaldo just paces it up and waiting for the right opportunistic moment, maybe to go for a cross or maybe to give a short pass. But either ways, now Mufu has taken control over the ball, and we've got to see as to how things work out in this situation, this particular scenario, as again, Ankit Gupta from the left wing this time. He's going to try to play things through, but there you can see the ball going outside for a throw.
Yeah, and still it is there is plenty of time for Mufu to get back in this game. If he can drag himself back to a draw, I think that would be a fairly good result because actually, you know what, form has gone completely out of the window. But given his performance yesterday, I think Imad would look and feel confident about going up against Anton, or rather Meno 7, which is his in-game name. It's Ronaldo on for Ronaldo. It's very rare that you see Cristiano Ronaldo being substituted and getting him in behind straight away. He is offside. And Ronaldinho in for Messi, Maradona on for Pele. So just going for fresh legs up top. Clearly, he's going to be pressing as high as possible and he's going to want to run with those players as much as he possibly can. Finish shot into the corner. Are you kidding me, Ankit Gupta? That is absurd.
Uh, oh God, that is the sheer quality of the goal being displayed, and look at this, the confidence that we've been talking about time and again, Azim, and SC Bengal. They're gonna be elated with how their Maverick is performing, and well, to be honest, it just feels like he's getting started, right? And we've seen those big goal scoring sprees from him, and Mufu knows maybe he took too much on his plate that he can chew at this point. The sheer quality and class of that goal. Oh God.
It was just absolutely brilliant, but Mufu starting with his own brilliance as well, going for his own finish shot, I
Oh,
think
what
just
is
wide
happening?
over there. I think the better option over there would have been to make the pass. He did have the opportunity to roll it into to Ronaldo on that flank. And Ankit Gupta comes again. You know, he's not happy with 3 goals. He's been averaging 5 a game, so he's going to want to make sure that he can get another one. He's got Ginola and trying to just lob that and set up a volley. But now Mufu comes the other way. He finds Cristiano Ronaldo, but the wall that is Patrick Vieira will just refuse to let him pass. And yeah, you can see Mufu a little flustered now. Things not quite going his way in the last couple of games, and indeed in this game. A shake of the head from him as well. And I think he knows at this point that this game is done. Maybe he can try to score Oh, look at that. Another brilliant turn. It's a nutmeg, and Ankit Gupta absolutely toying with Mufu's defense right now. He could have had another opportunity as well. He will definitely look to switch this now to Maradona. There you go, on that right flank. But as he comes in, who can he find? What can he do? Because at this point, it just looks like Ankit has really got under Mufu's skin and he can't seem to put anything together.
Oh yeah. At this point, even somewhere Mufu down the line knows he's been clearly outplayed, but he's still not giving up. He's being relentless. He's trying to create that sort of an opening. With just 4 minutes left for the final whistle to blow, I think maybe it's lights out for Northeast United FC, at least in the first game. SC's Bengal, they're gonna find themselves getting that very crucial win. But then again, the second matchup that we have, of course, you've got to have Imad being the heavy favorites in that showdown. But for now, taking a look at how Ankit has been playing, I mean, he certainly has been one of the most flashiest and sort of a player that we all have started to love.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure again amongst the SC's Bengal fans, a crunching tackle, maybe from a little bit of annoyance from Mufu again. You can see he's just sliding into tackles for fun right now. Maybe looking to get a red card as well. Again, he slides in
Doesn't care.
this time with Hernandez, clears the ball out. He's done with this, and yeah, shifts chairs, and the attention shifts now to Beno 7. It's going to be an uphill task. We've seen one star from yesterday's matches absolutely dominating his opponent, and will we see that happen again with Imad, who thrashed, as you said, the best, one of the best FIFA players in Asia in Saranj yesterday. And I mean, I think thrashed is a understatement because that was an absolutely brutal defeat for Saranj yesterday. But for now, it's 3-1 to Ankit Gupta, scoring another game. He doesn't go a single game without giving us a goal that we'll talk about for the rest of the tournament. And
Oh.
now it's Imad against Sayantan and Beno 7. Let's see what we can do there.
Yeah, that's good. That's This is going to be a very interesting fixture. But for what really happened, if you have to summarize it, was I really felt this was a pretty end-to-end game, and Mufu was again a really formidable opponent that you would want. But sometimes I really feel that he's been taking a lot much responsibilities on his shoulder, right? Ideally, you would have wanted to see Imad going up against Ankit, right? The two opponents would have been face to face against each other, and then of course I would have loved to see Mufu go up against Beno 7. That would have been the sort of an matchup that you would ideally expect. But that was not the case, and Mufu loves taking challenges, and Imad is one of the brothers that never questions himself. He's like, go for it, it's fine. And this is where, considering the winners, of course, gone into SC's Bengal's favor, they have to Northeast United FC, they have to make a comeback somehow or the other. And Imad, yes, he's been in a sublime form, completely reading a player like Saranj. He did say that, he was playing a very high pressing attack, and the only way to play around was playing a long ball game. And that is exactly what he did. So I think ideally he would have come in prepared for Ankit Gupta, but now he's going to face off against Shayantan, which is of course going to be a little bit of a daunting task. But again, we've seen Beno 7 improve himself with every passing game. Like he did say in his interview, right? He had left competitive for quite some time. And just after eISL was announced, that is when he got himself back. So you've got to take the fact that into consideration that he's a little bit rusty, right? He needs some time to get himself back, and once he starts finding his groove, he's definitely going to be one of the force to be reckoned with. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the first game we done with it. East Bengal, they've managed to get this beautiful win, and Ankit Gupta, of course, being the better player over here. The way he's been playing, he's been feeling himself, Azim, clearly.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's the guy. He's full vibes. That's why I really enjoy watching Ankit playing. And we do have Ankit in the studio with us as well. So there we
हेलो
go,
गाइस
Ankit bhai. Congrats again on a
थैंक यू
great win. और ये क्या
थैंक
कर
यू
रहे हो यार? ये लेफ्ट फुट फिनिश शॉट ऐसे कौन मारता है यार? क्या चल रहा है ये?
वो प्रैक्टिस कर करके आदत हो गई है वैसे वो एंगल से फिनिश करने की
बट अंकित मुझे एक बात बताइए, आइडियली जब ये फिक्सचर हुआ था, कहीं ना कहीं हम सबको लगा था, मुझे और अजीम को ये लगा था कि आपका जो मैचअप रहने वाला है वो इमाद के साथ होगा, एंड
हम्म।
लाइकवाइज जो मुफू एंड बेनो विल गो ऑफ अगेंस्ट ईच अदर। बट जब आपको पता चला कि आपका मैचअप मुफू के साथ है, कुछ दाव पेच में चेंजेस, या फिर आप अगेन वही वाइब है तो बस गेम है वो वाले मोड पे खेल रहे थे?
वाइब, यू कैन से वाइब है। मतलब कुछ ऐसा प्लानिंग नहीं था, आई जस्ट हैड टू प्ले माय गेम, गिव माय बेस्ट शॉट, एंड आई वांटेड टू विन, आई वेंट फॉर विन।
बट बहुत ही इट्स ऑलवेज वेरी एंजॉयबल टू वॉच यू प्ले। आपका ये है लाइक यू ऑलवेज स्कोर हर हर गेम में। व्हेन यू स्कोर, एक मैच था विच वेर यू डिडंट स्कोर, बट व्हेनेवर यू स्कोर आप हम लोग को ऐसा एक गोल देते हो विच वी विल रिमेंबर फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट। सो वो आपका एक एम है कि आई वांट टू स्कोर स्पेशल गोल्स, या बस हो जाता है?
नहीं, वो एम है, यहाँ पे फैंस लोग को एंटरटेन करना है, तो उस हिसाब से गोल्स मारने की ट्राई करता हूँ। बट हाँ, अभी गेम ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है, तो लेट्स होप फॉर द बेस्ट।
अंकित, मैं जरूर आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा, आप हमेशा अपने आप को एक कैजुअल प्लेयर की तरह पोर्ट्रे करते हो, राइट? आपका कॉम्पिटिटिव प्लान्स क्या है, आगे का प्लान्स क्या है? आर यू लुकिंग टू जॉइन सम क्लब, सम बिग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक जेनेसिड और सारांश? they've all been in respective orgs, right? So आपका फ्यूचर प्लान के बारे में हमें थोड़ा बताइए।
नहीं, EISL का अपॉर्चुनिटी था तो मैं आ गया, वरना यूजुअली मेरे को कोई ऐसा इंटरेस्ट नहीं है ऐसे कोई कॉम्पिटिटिव खेलने का। तो EISL एक काफ़ी बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है, तो आई वाज लाइक लेट्स गिव दिस अ शॉट।
सुपर। So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. अंकित गुप्ता एकदम
ओह
बिना
गॉड,
इंटरेस्ट के खेलते हुए ऐसे टाइम पास में 4 5 6 7 गोल मारते रहते हैं। बट
ऐसे ही।
congrats अंकित
थैंक
on
यू,
the win and good luck for the rest of the game.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Oh, oh God, Azim. I mean, he's gonna make the likes of Charanjo, Charansh. He's sort of trying to bully them, man. The way he's been playing, he's sending strong messages. He's just casual. Like, I don't care. After eISL, I do not know if I'm gonna be back in competitive. But yeah, whenever I'm back, I'm gonna be scoring so many more goals, do so much more, chaos everywhere around, and imagine if he does not pursue a competitive career. There's such a waste of talent, man.
Yeah, I mean, just guys, I mean, on the pitch, off the pitch, apna Ankit Gupta bhai, he is a agent of chaos. That's what he is. And just enjoy him while you can,
Yeah.
while the eISL is on, because who knows if you'll get to watch him in a competitive tournament again, based on what he said. But we must shift our focus now to another player who's been in fantastic form, which is Imad. And he's up against Ayantan Ben07, who is already on the charge and might have a shot on goal over here. He does find Ronaldo looking for that shot. Will he take it? And taking one from the Ankit Gupta school of training, where just running onto the ball and smashing it and hoping for the best. So for Imad, he needs to get obviously his touch on the ball. He just gets his first possession, and he'll be looking to carry on that form. I think even he, at some level, was almost surprised by how well things went yesterday, and he'll definitely want to. I mean, even if he can't replicate the number of goals that he scored against Saranch, he'll definitely want to keep going, keep that momentum going, and get that win, and take this to be decided on co-op, which has been a strength for Northeast United FC. And takes a shot, gets the timing right, and Van der Sar, of course, is there at the near post.
Yeah, and the best part about this game, Imad, you can never see him coming, and there you go, finds an opening and instantly goes for a shot, and that's a header for Marquinhos, and there you have it. Northeast United FC, they desperately needed this sort of an opening, and there you go. Imad has delivered, going one up, and yeah, you've got to feel bad for Ben07. He created the chance, he was trying, but that certainly wasn't enough in front of this cute charmer that Imad is. But again, it sort of drives me back. I'm not yet done with the conversation with Ankit, right? I really feel Azim, that is sort of his forte, right? Being very casual, he does not feel pressure at all. That is where I really feel the likes of Saranch or the stalwarts that we have, right? They've got a lot on their shoulders, a lot of weight, and he plays, chill hai, vibe hai, खुश हूँ, सब कुछ बढ़िया है, and he starts winning games. scores a
Yeah.
lot of goals.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's part of what is making him successful. The fact that he's not really putting that much pressure on himself. It's just something that has been a hobby for him that he enjoys. But hang on, here's Ben07 waltzing through the defense,
Oh,
and just somehow, I believe it was Cruyff of all people who ended up at centre half over there. But yeah, coming back to probably for the last time in this game at least to Ankit Gupta, the I think the fact that he thinks of himself as just like that casual player is what adds to the freedom with which he plays. If he starts taking the kind of pressure, that competitive pressure that the guys like Saranch and Lokmanu and V Sharma and all these guys put on themselves, maybe we won't get to see the same kind of player.
yeah, you can call that he's a player with a lot of flair, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of a play will not witness. But yeah, like you said, we've got to get back into this game because Ben07, he's still eyeing out for that opportunity, and we've seen a lot of players going for a long range finesse shot, and he did not shy away from taking it from that distance. At 3 out of 10 times, maybe that could just go in, and that clearly wasn't the case over here. However, now he's susceptible to an attack from Imad's side, who apparently is trying to build something from the left wing and giving the pass on towards Mbappe. You never know. Yeah, at this range, we could see him taking that shot. Instead, opts to give it away towards Cruyff, but has gone into enemy's hands.
Yeah, Cruyff over there having a very strange slip, not something that Imad would have been expecting. I think that is a throw for SC's Bengal, that is correct. And we have to say though, despite Imad taking the lead, it has been Beno7 who's been the guy creating more. He's also started to grow in confidence a lot as this tournament has gone on. Like I mean, all the pressure and the limelight, so to speak, has been on his teammate, but he's growing into it. Let's not forget that he still believes in playing competitive FIFA, and he's a guy who's done that for quite a long time. Took a break and then came back to the game, and you can see that he has the caliber, he has the ability, he has the temperament to do this stuff. And of course, him and Ankit are very good friends, so they get along well, they vibe very well. It's a very nice, wholesome unit that they've got happening for SC's Bengal, and of course the all the people from Kolkata, with the exception of 80KMB fans, of course, will they'll be happy that there is at least one Kolkata club in the eISL that is well doing something representative to Kolkata's footballing history by competing and also showing us as much flair as the boys have from SC's Bengal.
Yeah, 100%. 80K Mohan Bagan, they've been having a really tough time lately. But Beno 7, he's trying to build up this attack and giving it on towards Matthias. He's trying to find someone on that right wing, has found Mbappe. However, look at the defense from Imad's side. Very alert, very vigilant. And, he did manage to deal with Saranch yesterday. So Beno 7 would not be that difficult to break through. But again, just that one goal lead, he would want to build up few more goals for himself. He's been a really, really good form lately, and he's been by far playing a really good game of FIFA. I barely find any mistakes in his plays. His defense has been on point. He hasn't really been overextending. He's been switching the plays. He's been trying out new things. Always constantly forcing. Right? It's deep down the line. FIFA is sort of a game like chess. You've got to anticipate what the other person is thinking, and you've got to react and be really proactive and make the plays out here. And Imad is certainly trying a lot of new things, and this sort of put Shantan in a very dicey position. And look at this sort of an attack. You do not know if he's going to take a shot or maybe pass, and that's where I feel Imad is a notch above.
Yeah, definitely. Imad has the confidence, he has the results in recent times to show as well, but uh, Ben has actually created more of the better, clearer opportunities. Now we see Imad getting into the territories that he likes to be in with Vieira. Now with Ronaldo, has the opportunity to pass but was offside. Now finds Cruyff. One pass too many, I think, over there for Imad, and again, not quite getting the player in the right body position to make that pass. So it is 1-0 advantage Northeast United FC, but I don't think Imad will be entirely happy with his performance so far. He could have done a bit more with the opportunities he's had, tried to get that 2 goal cushion, but for now, SCS Bengal completely in this game. You can see a lot of discussions happening between the two players. It almost looks like Ankit's giving him cricket tips based on the hand gestures that we're seeing over there. But let's see if those tips can translate to something constructive in the second half. For 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 here, it was actually a very well worked set piece by Imad. Usually, we've seen players take that ball in from the corner and run down the byline. He decided to go the opposite way and cross it in, change the angle of the cross, and that worked out perfectly. A very different routine and something that I'm sure, will see other players start to try to emulate as the tournament progresses.
Yeah, of course. We've seen those changes happening. But again, talking about Shanton, he's not made a lot of mistakes either. Especially just apart from that one goal being conceded. But that was the sheer class, the sheer tacticality of Imad that resulted in that goal. But a long pass again, giving it on towards Cruyff, who's just gonna race in inside the box. But eventually had to deal with a lot more defenders out there. Had to pass it away, but the possession has been stolen. And now, as we head in to the second half, this is where Ben07, we are yet to see that goal from him, the equalizer, the much needed one. Because if they can manage to somehow steal a win over here, then this would be easy 3 points for them. And then again, the eISL leagues in terms of leaderboard would again open up. But this is a very good chance. There you go, the pass coming in. No mistakes being committed. SC is Bengal fire one through. We were talking about Imad being really flawless, but there was a little bit of an opening and was capitalized, punished by Ben07 as the scores are leveled up.
Yeah, he was just very quick and precise with his passing over there, using that 91 rated Eusebio and getting the goal to equalize this game. And as things stand, if the game finishes this way, SC is Bengal guaranteed 1 point. But Northeast United FC and Imad, of course, will be determined to make sure that they can get the win over here and force that third place shootout. Because for now, Imad hasn't honestly, since that set piece, looked particularly like he hasn't really made the goalkeeper work. And Beno7 has just managed to look more threatening somehow all match. Apart from that one set piece, Imad has looked neat and tidy in these areas, but when he gets in here, that's when immediately he's closed down by 3, 4, 5 defenders, and that's where he's really struggling.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Imad has got to reconsider his options, right? He's been a little bit safer today. Yesterday, he put his bodies on the line. He was going for it, but today, of course, apart from that one set piece goal, he's been trying to create chances, but hasn't really converted those opportunities. Again, Beno, he's been really, firm in terms of his defense today. Making sure that he watched every single bit of Imad, but again, he's going to be a little bit ambitious. He's going to try to go for that long finesse shot, but clearly you can see that frustration slowly seeping through Imad's veins.
Yeah, you can see he's not having the best game of the tournament so far. Like the last game he played, absolutely everything went his way. Here now he's conceded the foul to Beno 7. Maybe a set piece routine in place. No, they're just deciding to play it short and continue attacking. Imad's defense obviously very compact, very congested in there. So Ben, in fact, it's a testament to his ability that he managed to break that down, because Imad generally has been pretty sorted, pretty solid on the defensive end of things. But now it's on the counter attack where he's going to be playing the most. And we've seen Ben be in these very good situations and then just bottle it in the last few minutes. And he'll be hoping that this time his luck is going to change. We do see he's got Ronaldo and Pele available. Goes for Pele on the right. Now he's got Cruyff running into the box. Can't quite find him. A little too predictable over there. And now with Mbappe, finds Ronaldo. Needs to do something he's lacking that little bit of magic at the edge of the box, which he seemed to have a lot of, particularly yesterday. And just not sure whether it's just the pressure from that's getting to him, because usually he's the guy who's in recent times taken that first game. And going to be interesting to see if he can recover. There is plenty of time. He has a big switch available to the right flank if he can spot it. Decides to go left flank instead and finds the ball to Mbappe. A bit of a mistake from the defender over there. Now he's got Pele and Ronaldo waiting. If he's onside, this could be an opportunity. Nope, the flag goes up.
Yeah, the flag goes up, and with every single second passing, the pressure is definitely building up on Northeast United FC. They understand how important this game is for them because they have to win this one so that they can go into the co-op and try to settle things over there. They've been stellar in that aspect. Teamwork has been there, but the same can be said for SC Bengal. The brotherhood between both these teams is clearly visible, but if Northeast United FC lose this tie, or likewise for SC East Bengal, they're going to be satisfied. They're going to be happy with a draw, right? Because
Yeah.
in co-op game, that is where they're going to rely on their instincts, make that little beautiful pass towards Ankit Gupta, or vice versa. If Ankit Gupta gives a beautiful pass towards Shant, then he's pretty much going to score. But for now, 73 minutes have passed by, and SC East Bengal, we haven't really seen much out of them except from that one really good goal from that corner. He's been silent so far. He's been trying to create chances, but SC East Bengal, they've been so good on their defense.
Yeah, and it's going to be a challenge now. We have seen, of course, a tactical switch. That's not the ball he was looking for. I'm quite sure he was looking for the run of Messi in behind. Didn't quite put enough power onto that, and there's plenty of power on that. The other Messi gets down, and now at the back post, he does have Mbappe waiting. If he can work this right, it's saved, blocked on the line. That's desperate defending by Imad. That was a huge, huge tackle. Could be a potential defining tackle in this game, and gets the block in there, and immediately now trying to go up the other way. 1-all for SC East Bengal is a very, very good result because it ensures that they cannot lose the tie. For Northeast United FC, they need to get this second goal and take us into that third game completely level. It's going to be a cracking last 10 minutes now. It's Imad building it up. He finds Eusebio. Now he's got Ronaldo. He's got 3v3, now 3v4, going 1-2, 1-2, trying to pass and bamboozle Ben, but just so compact. It almost looks like he's playing a drop back system at this moment just to completely counter any attacking threat that Imad can throw at him. And I'm quite sure, Ankit, you can see he's sitting there with his face covered, almost sometimes can't bear to watch. And I mean, for all the talk about him being, interest nahi hai, you can see just how interested he is in what's happening in the game right now.
Oh, he wants to win. He loves to win, and he's put up a really good game. He's managed to win his game. He would expect likewise Shantan to at least manage to bring out a draw, at least ensure that they're going to be walking off to the next fixture, at least with that 1 point for them at the very least. But SC East Bengal, they've been phenomenal, I must say, especially Beno 7. We've seen that improvement from his side as Imad. Well, certainly the luck is not working in his favor. He's created so many chances, but at the same time, the defense from SC East Bengal has been rock solid, denying him a lot of possibilities. We are finally entering into those final few last minutes, that final chance for Imad. He's got to find something out of this one, and he's clearly
Nope.
struggling. And he's just gonna throw the ball out of play. And with that, the final whistle blows, leveled up. Things are over here, and the SC East Bengal confirm themselves at the bare minimum that 1 point is going home.
Yeah, and now it's about getting their heads right. Of course, Imad would have, before this game, was sort of expected to get the result against Ben, but we've seen Shantan really, really grow leaps and bounds in this tournament so far. Getting that draw out, grinding it out sort of in the end, but really wasn't put to too much of a test defensively by Imad. And that has been a bit of a problem for the Northeast United FC boys throughout this tournament. That when it clicks in attack, it really clicks, but when it doesn't, they just sometimes really struggle to score those goals. And it's going to be now the co-op game that Northeast United FC have to win if they want to get a point out of this game. But for SC East Bengal, just a draw will do.
Yeah, just a draw will do, because I think I'm pretty impressed with how Shantan really played this game, right? He was not too flashy, not something like how Ankit Gupta likes to play. He kept things simple, but he as long as you manage to level up the scores, it's fine, right? That is something that you can live with, because right now Ankit managed to win his game. Of course, Imad is a tough opponent. A draw against him is something really desirable. He can live with that. But clearly, even in terms of statistics, right, SC's Bengal have been the better team. The possession, the chances created, and a lot of it, right? And Northeast United FC, they were getting in deep. They were trying to search for that final pass, but they clearly were not getting that. They were being denied, and clearly, SC's Bengal, both in terms of their defense and their offense, they have been really good. And as the final game is due right now, the final game that decides if SC's Bengal are gonna walk off with 1 point or 3 point. But still, it's a lot online for Northeast United. They would want to secure a draw maybe and head in at least with that win. And head in with that single point. But before that, let's take a look at what the boys from Northeast United have to say about the eISL.
Hi, my name is Imad Jamil Ahmed. I'm from Bangalore and I'll be representing Northeast United FC.
Hi, I'm Mufaddal Burhani. I'm from Surat. I'm 18 years old and I'm going to be representing Northeast United. It was a new opportunity for me because unlike other players, it was my first tournament. I've never played in any tournament before. So I was very excited and I've come here hoping to prove that I can win this thing. When the opportunity came around, I was very excited since it's the first time an event of this magnitude is happening in India. And the FIFA community is thankful to the league and the stakeholders since it's a very big thing for us. When we came to Delhi, we didn't know anything like how's it all gonna go and how's the tournament going to go. So we won our first match and we were very happy about it. But in the second match, we struggled and we had some issues and we'll rectify that and we'll come back stronger.
Northeast United FC are known for their great defending and we try to put that on the virtual pitch as well. The league know that we have the best defense and they underestimate our attack as well. But they should know that we still have a long way to go and there are loads of games to come ahead.
We are used to 1v1s, but co-op is something very unique in this tournament. And it's hard for us because we've known each other for like 1 week and some players here have known each other for like 3 to 4 years, have played together, but doesn't mean that we can't perform well in co-op. We'll work hard and together I'm sure we can become the best team in co-op as well.
This is not my first LAN event. I've gone to many LAN events in Bangalore. I have the experience and I'm very confident for the next few games. Although for my teammate, it's his first LAN event and I will make sure that I help my teammate and guide him for the rest of the matches.
It's my first competitive tournament, but I'm confident I can get through this with the help of my teammate and I'm sure he'll guide me with his past experiences.
All the 11 teams are very strong, but there's one team which is out there that are special, which is Chennai FC. They look strong and seem the best and favorites to win this.
We're definitely the dark horses here, but we are not afraid of any team. Even the best teams out there right now is Chennai, definitely, but we are not afraid of them and I'm very sure people will recognize us once we win the tournament.
My first game was against Mumbai City and I will never forget that match as I scored a screamer with Pele which went on the top right corner.
My favorite moment until now has to be the first match. It was my first LAN tournament and the win helped me calm down. And I'm looking forward to the next matches as I can prove myself. I'd like to take this opportunity to send my gratitude towards friends and family and especially the Northeast United fans who have been supporting us. I'll make sure we'll not let you down.
Well, they call themselves the Dark Horses, and yeah, pretty much have living up to the name over here, Azim, as they managed to, get the better out of Chennai FC yesterday. So one of the momentous tasks that they wanted to achieve, they conquered. But again, the task in front of them is going to be another uphill one because now they're on the back foot, right? They will have to get the win somehow or the other to make sure they at least walk off with that 1 point because considering how things were going on, I started to anticipate them to be the runners for the first spot, but this is definitely going to be a big blow considering they had the chance and they sort of missed it. But here we are, the kickoff has already been done and Northeast United FC eyeing out for a win, which is going to be so difficult against the brothers over here, SC's Bengal, the way they've been playing.
Yeah, definitely. And quite interesting to note also, referring to the interview just before the game, that the these boys actually didn't know each other before the eISL, and they give you the impression that they've been best friends for like 10 years when you see them on the bench on the in front of the screens together. So it's great to see that they've settled in and bonded and got to know each other pretty quickly. And co-op, of course, and that does explain why they have been a little hit and miss in co-op as well. They don't have the experience of playing together that well, but both of them are very good defensive players. They're pretty mercurial and unpredictable in attack on their day. But talking about people who are unpredictable, it's Ankit Gupta, and it's not on his day; it's every day.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the Ankit Gupta is one of those players. He searches for opportunities, right? A magician, we must say. But for now, Northeast United FC, they built up a really good attack. Pele, he's just gonna want to dribble past the defender, but no, SCS Bengal says not this moment, buddy. But they've initiated a counter attack, which will eventually lead to an offside. But as the game has begun. Of course, SC's Bengal will be eyeing out for a win, or maybe a draw is something that they can easily have themselves settled at. They're gonna get a three-pointer.
Yeah, they just need. Oh, hang on, that ball is dropped very kindly for Pele, but managing to get in over there. Ankit sort of laughing. I think we just completely missed the flight of the ball and stopped running at some point. And we now see long balls being used. Not the best strategy in the world. Potentially, it's because Northeast United FC are pressing very high and not allowing them to play out from the back. You could see over there the moment that they had the ball with Messi, sort of the eyes lighting up and seeing that opportunity to have that finesse shot and try to go for the top corner. Ankit, of course, a player who's saying that he has practiced that over and over again. I'm not sure a lot of players appreciate being the recipients of those finesse shots, but in behind Ronaldo
Oh,
surely will score. That's a brilliant move over there. 1-0 to Northeast United FC. And an inquisition on the SC's Bengal bench. Who was marking him? Why do you let him turn? Doesn't matter because the goal has happened. And very, very good composure of there, making sure to make that turn. Could have been very easy to just pull the trigger and go for that shot and have it blocked. But excellent composure shown there by the Northeast United FC boys, and they have that goal. But let's not forget, in both games, they've sort of been in this situation before. They've taken the lead and failed to win. Could it be three in a row?
oh yeah. I mean, the damage has been done, right, for the SC's Bengal at this point, right? They really let an opening and was well capitalized. But that being said, Azim over here, we've seen this again, right? Northeast United FC, they start off with a banger, eventually just to get gassed out. And towards the late game, towards the second half, that is where we've seen SC's Bengal being really deadly. So I'm not really going to rule this one out. If they can manage to find an equalizer, maybe end things with a draw even, they're still going to take home those coveted much important 3 points. But this was a good chance that had almost been created up until the point that led to a tackle, and now Northeast United FC, they're in the ball's in their court, and now they're just going to wait and play things around. Again, being patient with that build up. Now, this is where it gets really exciting, right? The defense sort of tends to be much more player oriented, but
Oh!
now not shying away from that fitness shot. Could have been an absolute screamer had that not hit the crossbar, but it is what it is. But still, ups for the try.
Yeah, no, that was almost felt like you were watching Ankit Gupta taking that shot, but you knew from the moment he got that position with Messi, there was only one thing he was going to try, and maybe Ankit Gupta is going to see that and go up the other end and just be like, let me show you how it's done and just knock one into the top corner. Wouldn't put it past him. But Northeast United FC, they will not feel comfortable in this game until they have a two-goal cushion, because you know that SC's Bengal have a goal in them and they need to get that goal, that little insurance that just makes life a little bit more comfortable for them. Again, now you see Neymar on that right flank, left flank rather, just not able to get that ball in. Very high press. Vieira slightly overcommitted, and now fairly well set in defense at the back over there with four men staying back. But Ronaldo bulldozing through and passing through Ronaldo Nazario and almost finding its way to Pele, but Theo Hernandez there to mop up.
Yeah, the way the game has been building up so far, again, both the teams trying to create their chances, trying to play evenly on the midfield. We haven't really seen both the teams lacking in that aspect, but Northeast United clearly the better team so far in terms of the coordination that they're displaying, right? But these little slip-ups, are going to get punished. And Carlos Alberto, he'll take possession of the ball, would try to build up an attack, and ideally, I thought they're going to go from the wings, but they decided to, take things slow, take things around the center, and a goal is what they need right now. Heading off into the halftime, maybe just get the pressure off. So they're being a little bit patient with their build-ups, right? They know that they've got at least max two chances before the halftime whistle blows up. But for now, they're just gonna play a back and forth FIFA, wait for that right opening, and then give the pass and then score.
Yeah, and they are going to keep looking to play. I thought they would honestly have gone by now, but they look like they are waiting for that final play of the half. Maybe Ankit has something special in store for us as we see Pele just about managing to hang on to the ball and finds Ronaldo at the edge of the box, goes back all the way to Matthias. Now with Gullit, let's see, is he going to try something fancy here? A great tackle, but a free kick. I thought he won the ball cleanly over there, but does look like it's going to be a set piece opportunity, and they're definitely going to go for that corner over there. It is Ronaldo 9 going for the shot, hits the wall. Will it land for the keeper? Has to punch because Pele was competing for it, and that should now be a goal kick at halftime.
Yeah, and that's a sigh of relief for the boys from Northeast United FC. They've been trying to discuss things out, but if things go as it is, right? If things stay as the game is progressing right now, I think they wouldn't have any problems getting that single point. But again, they would be a little, disappointed with how their entire day has been, especially Imad over there. Not being able to secure that win against Beno 7. But yeah, both the player teams, they're sort of still figuring out that right way to groove, especially because it takes two to tango. You've got to make sure that there's no weak links. Everyone the same, playing on the same pedestal. So there you have it. We've got second half all right, all queued up, and there you go. SC's Bengal, they're still searching for that little bit of an opening, and pass on towards Pele from the midfield. He'll give a long one off towards Ronaldo. Had that been Ankit, maybe he could have been a little ballsy trying to take that shot, but it's fine. Now the position has been given away to Northeast United FC.
Yeah, and they have the opportunity to build. They're not going to feel comfortable, as I said, until they have a second goal. So they will keep pressing for it. But they can't make the same mistake that Imad did because he got that early lead and then just decided to just keep playing the ball around, sort of running the clock down, being very, very patient, not taking the chance. That's a very poor ball. I don't think he was going for that pass, in fairness. I think he was trying to play it into Ronaldo 9 over there. And now the long ball played in behind. Will Ronaldo 9 make it there? Nope. It is Maldini there to Marshall and around on the cover. Long ball played out towards Neymar, but the header lost and another opportunity. The ball fired into Ronaldo. Now this is brilliant. Oh, is that a
Oh, is
penalty?
that a...
That's a pretty contentious call over there because it looked like he had nutmegged the defenders, and it looked for all the world like the player had been brought down in that situation. But nope, referee says nothing doing. We play on, and now it's Ronaldo 9 almost played in behind, but there was just not enough on that pass. A poor giveaway, but getting fortunate to win it back again. Now with Pele, they've got the finish shot with Messi, not timed anywhere near as well as it should have been, and it's a goal kick. But yeah, now it's heating up. Now the nerves are coming into play for both teams.
Yeah, one thing we've clearly observed over here, the players are now not really shying away from this sort of a threat, right? From that outside D box, going for that finesse shot. We've seen drastically a rise in the usage of Messi, and we know that's for that one reason and for the pace also. But now Northeast United FC, they're gonna try and enter in the D box, just playing around with the defenders, but instead got played with as SC's Bengal have managed to get the possession. That's a long through pass going in. The keeper has made a run for it, and that could have gotten way worse. But things still have been mitigated. Things are still in control as Northeast United FC. Now they're again building up one attack just to get taken off.
Yeah, that I think it probably made sense for him to bring the keeper. But
Wow,
this time a turn from Ronaldo, but
a
just
little too
overdid
much,
it
yeah.
over there. Just overdid it. He didn't realize, I think, that he was passed. But again, the Northeast United players, you can see they are very, very nervous at this moment. They're just not functioning the way they normally do. A Rabona over there from Pele. Will we see the shot taken from Ronaldo now? He does take it. This time not quite in the corner enough, and it is saved by Van der Sar. And now let's see what Ankit Gupta and Sayantan have in store for us from the corner. Will it be a new routine that they've been working on? Something that they're clearly happy with. I think one change has been made. So let's see what they do. Still more rumination and thought from the Northeast United FC players. So will be interesting to see if they try to now look for a shutout or will they keep trying to score a goal. It's a very fine line to thread.
Oh yeah, I mean at this point, I really felt Ankit was going a little solo with them. Pretty sure the way the tricks were being performed, it was Ankit Gupta at the end of that controller. But again, Northeast United FC, you cannot really try to do that against them and still walk away with a goal being scored, right? Especially considering their antics with the defense. But again, this has gone out for a corner, and now SC's Bengal, they're going to be searching for the right moment, and Messi is the one who's going to be taking the corner. So with so much setup being built up, it's going to be a direct cross being going directly into the gloves of Van der Sar. Has been dealt with really well, and now this is where you've got to understand for SC's Bengal, they've got to start. They've got to score a comeback goal over there. They've got to score that equalizer, because if they do not, then they're gonna just walk off with that 1 point. And considering how hard they've got to fight, that would not be ideal for them. But again, an attack being created from the left wing from the boys from Northeast United FC, but was well dealt.
Yeah, unfortunately for them with the cross, they would have been looking for Cristiano Ronaldo with the cross slightly overhit, hustling and winning that ball back with Carlos Alberto. And now it's about being sensible, being mature, managing the game for Northeast United FC. They do find themselves coming forward with Ronaldo over here, with Cruyff going for the cross in towards Messi. Unfortunately, just the height not there. There's no way Messi's winning a header against Theo Hernandez, even in a video game. And good defending. Oh, it's a foul. It seemed like a fair tackle in that circumstance, but referee having his own view on a few decisions today. One, what looked like a very clear penalty not given, and now an interesting foul given to hand the initiative back to SC's Bengal. In these situations, you don't want to give them a moment to shoot, and shoot he does. It is into the top corner, and they cannot believe it. I believe that would be Ankit Gupta again, because I don't think any other player would try to shoot on the weaker foot from such an absurd angle.
I think at this point it was maybe Shantan, because I was looking at the player cams. But either ways, Azim, have to say that was a really audacious, bold goal that SC's Bengal scored, and at the perfect time, right? Now SC's Bengal, considering this equalizer, looking at their expressions, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be so happy, and with that goal being scored, this is where the gloominess prevails, because now they feel defeated, because if things go as they go like this, right, it's going to be an eventual 3 points for SC's Bengal. Now a few substitutes out there, I think they've had their fair share with Messi, and now Messi is going to be so delighted with the way he scored. But now Northeast United FC, they have to look for the winner. They have to look towards clinching that 1 point. But some interesting scuffle around the box area, and there you go. The ball goes for a goal kick.
Yeah, and it'll be difficult for SC's Bengal to try and just hold on to that ball. There you can see, because of the pressure being applied, that's a cheap giveaway. Surely take the shot with Ronaldo. An epic block there by Ruud Gullit. Game saving and goal saving at the same time. And then on the counter attack, could it be the sucker punch? Surely he will look for Ronaldo over there. No, he goes for Messi on the volley, looking for that finesse shot, but doesn't quite work out. And it's going to be a frantic last 10 minutes over here. You see Messi looking for that switch, but blocked. Both teams desperately looking to find a way to, obviously for SC's Bengal to defuse the situation, and for Northeast United FC to just get that ball in as soon as possible. And now it's gone into the corner flag, maybe a little too early for that, but yeah, they keep the ball in there. And Ankit, you can see over there almost saying that, you know what, we're done, we're not playing football anymore, we just need to see this out.
Yeah, and this is quite typical, right? We've seen from their side, they love playing the ball around the corner towards those end phases, and a draw is where they can find themselves at home, right? Especially after Ankit managing to win that game against Mufu, and that would be enough to at least seal those crucial, pivotal 3 points. But Ronaldinho, he's gonna make his chance, he's gonna make that effort. But long on, says Vieira, as we approach those final 2 minutes of the game. Northeast United FC desperately searching for that one more goal to still somehow manage to steal that 1 point away from SC Bengal. Can they do it? Is the question over here.
Yeah, we are into stoppage time now. They will take their time just until that timer hits the one minute mark, and now they're going to go for it. But nope, they cannot do it. And surely now SCS Bengal will just hold on to that ball, kick it out immediately. That is the win for SCS Bengal, and the charge continues up the field, up the table. They get the win. You can see what it means to both of them, and of course, a huge friendship and camaraderie between the two of them. And casual or not, SC's Bengal, they are giving us something really special to watch in the eISL.
Oh, clearly one of the most entertaining duo, and such a sigh of relief for Shanthan, right? Who's taken his boots off to wear it again in the ISL, and it has given a lot of opportunity for all these professional players. Because to be honest, I'd be pretty blunt with it, considering how the FIFA industry was going up around India. There was not a lot happening up until the point eISL did come in, and giving a lot of opportunity for these young stars, to get that platform to perform. And it means a lot for Shayantan, who's playing FIFA for quite some time, who's been taking a break, who'd given up basically, giving a new hope. And after winning that, this all reciprocates, and this is so much needed for SC Bengal. I think with this win, they're also going to find themselves in the contention for that top four over here.
Oh, definitely, and yeah, because they've played such few games. I believe this is just their 6th match right now, and they already find themselves on 12 or so points. We'll have a look at the leaderboard to confirm that, but they are steadily moving up the table, and if they win the remaining games in hand, they could find themselves firmly in that battle, and that's why this tournament is just now really coming to a head. You can see Northeast United FC probably just about dominated this game. Well, not dominated, just about edged it in terms of the stats and the possession and the expected goals. But eventually, just that one goal for East Bengal was enough.
Yeah, I mean, right now with how things have worked out, again, statistics in terms of favorites doesn't really matter a lot, right? But what matters here is the win, at least for SC Bengal. And yeah, the match was clearly tested. It ended off in a draw, and still the first game being the one that decided the fate of SC Bengal. Ankit Gupta, those 3 goals ensuring that they walked off with the win. And Ben 07, you've got to give it up to him. He held the fortress strong. A draw against an inform Imad, who apparently has had a gloomy day. Yesterday he was absolutely bustling with so much energy, and suddenly today it was completely a different side of him, a side of Imad that I'm pretty sure we do not want to see. Even he is not happy with himself. Same goes with Mufu, of course. He took the bigger challenge over there, clearly backfired against him, at least this time. But who are we to complain? We're here for the entertainment, for the drama. I'm pretty sure the young lads they still have a lot to learn, and this is a learning lesson for them. But still, at a very crucial point, Azim, that is where it hurts a little bit, especially for Northeast United FC. But for now, let's take a look at who is going to be the hero of the match over here. Has to be Ankit Gupta. Those 4 goals scored, and yes, you were right indeed. Even the co-op came, the 1 goal that SC Bengal did score came out of Ankit Gupta.
Yeah, I mean, only he would have the audacity to take that shot on. Just like, I mean, I just could tell from the angle in which he took it that it just had to be him. So great job for him, and a great job for SC's Bengal today.
Oh yeah, 100%. I loved how they've been playing, especially uh, the build up, the support. It's not only gonna be Ankit Gupta, right? Ben07, he deserves all the credit as well. Going up against Imad, holding himself down there, even in the co-op, those important passes coming off onto him, and all these goals that were scored today, clearly is deserving of that hero of the match title. And yeah, I mean, clearly, I think we've sort of deciphered the quad with Ankit. He doesn't feel the pressure at all because he considers himself as a casual player. He's just here for the fun, right? For the fun, the fame, and all that fandom that comes along with it. But now let's take a look at how things have changed around in terms of the leaderboards. As with this win, they're going to be propelling themselves up until the sixth position. And now they're sitting at 14 points, and almost, if they can win the next tie, I'm pretty sure they're gonna topple over Kerala Blasters FC, who have played two more games than them. More than that, Azim, if they win their next two fixtures, they're gonna be sitting at 20 points, and boy oh boy. So apart from FC Goa, you're talking about a potential top two.
Yeah, definitely, and they've got a huge chance. Kerala Blasters will be licking their lips at the prospect of these drop points for Northeast United FC, and it's all to play for. There are 6 teams in that battle. It's going to be a really good one.
Oh yes, I'm definitely. The show is definitely getting excited, definitely getting heated up. But let's take a look at one of the players. Of course, we've got Ben07 waiting for us inside the studios, who's apparently elated with the win. And Shantan, बहुत ही बेहतरीन गेम खेला आपने, especially against Imad, holding off with that draw. ये चीज बहुत मुश्किल है. But उससे पहले, I would ask you about your competitive career, right? आपने अपने interviews पे बोला है बार-बार कि आप पहले एक प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर हुआ करते थे, फिर आपने छोड़ दिया, तो उसके बारे में बताइए, आपके कमबैक स्टोरी के बारे में बताइए, हाउ हैज द जर्नी बीन?
नहीं, मैंने 2018 में ही छोड़ दिया था क्योंकि उसके बाद मेरा पढ़ाई पे पूरा ध्यान था। तो उसके बाद जब eISL आया तो मैंने बहुत ग्राइंड किया, तो और इतना बड़ा एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है, इतना बड़ा प्राइस पूल है, तो इसके लिए थैंक्स टू eISL।
नहीं, आपका बहुत ही बेहतरीन ऐसे आपने निकाल दिया एकदम क्लच वाला मैच में। बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट मैच हुआ रहेगा अगेंस्ट इमाद, और कोऑप में भी काफी ग्राइंड करना पड़ा। तो कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस आज का? काफी डिफिकल्ट मैच था।
हाँ, एक्चुअली मेरा थोड़ा डिले था एंड अंकित ने जो मेसी वाला गोल मारा, ओ माय गॉड, फैंटास्टिक गोल, सिंगल हैंडेडली।
वो तो क्रेजी था ही। बट अभी बताइए, आप इस पॉइंट्स के साथ यू मेड इट रियली हाई, राइट? अभी आप टॉप 2 के लिए भी एक प्रबल दावेदार बन चुके हैं। अगर आप नेक्स्ट 2 मैचेस आपके जीत जाते हैं तो अब सामने टॉप 4 का जो रास्ता है वो क्लियरली नजर आ रहा है। सो क्या लगता है कि यू गोइंग अप फॉर इट, या फिर थोड़ा डामाडोल सिचुएशन देखने को मिलेगा?
नहीं, हम लोग टॉप 4 के लिए जाएंगे 100%। और अंकित इज लाइक he is in 200% in his each game, so I am very confident.
वेल, ग्रेट परफॉर्मेंस, बहुत ही बढ़िया खेला आपने, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट बाकी गेम्स के लिए।
Yeah, thank you so much.
Clearly one of those guys, who really likes to support his teammate. I wasn't really taking a lot of credit over there, but I must say that I personally felt that Benno also gave his 100% today. You could clearly see, him being a little bit conservative about his emotions over there. He's got a lot on the line, focusing on studies, getting into esports, and trying to win matches, enter the top 4. This is a Cinderella story going on for the fans and the players of SCEB Bengal, as they are in contention of that top 2 now, considering how this sit things around over here. But that being said, Azim, finally we are done with all our matches for the evening. All you guys watching it out there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the next matches to follow, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time with another set of beautiful matches. Till then, have a good night.